What is up, YouTubers? Johnzza here. I didn't even know if my entire intro even entered there because I think I was a second soon when I started my intro, but whatever. Anyways, welcome back to the Super Smash Bros. Ultimate Tournament Season 4. Today we're here on our third tag team tournament here where 2 spots are going to be taken by a tag team duo. And we got quite a bit of competitors here today, and you guys won't actually be able to see until the match starts, even though you only get a little bit of a glimpse before the match even starts. So let's get to our first competitors. So our first team is from Team Johnzza, which I think it's the only time Team Johnzza is also around today, which is Tim and Pedro, if I got that right. Yep, Tim and Pedro, facing off against Ryu and Ken. Also, we decided to change these today, because why not? Why not have a little bit of a change of color? It's normally always red versus blue, so why not have it yellow versus green this time? I think it looked pretty cool. But yeah, now we have Tim and Pedro facing off against Ryu and Ken to start things off. Now, we've heard that Ryu and Ken have gotten somewhat of a new buff, so we'll see how they roll with, or how they go up against these guys. But remember, sometimes the buffs don't even help in these cases because it's sometimes also just dependent on the assist they get, like Sizzle right there. Oh, and Pedro, you should have not done that. You should have not got rid of that assist trophy. You probably would have needed it, especially since, well, actually, right now you're actually doing pretty good, Tim and Pedro. And they're members of Team Johnzza, too. They're actually both members from Team Johnzza who's never made it into the final tournament before. Granted, this is also their first season. And right now, Ken is the first to lose a stock. So that's not too bad, I guess, for anybody really in any case. And Tim lost a stock, too. Oh, I don't even know who has the moon. I did not even see. That's the thing with tag team. A lot of things can happen, and it looks like it was for Ryu and Ken, as Pedro is now down a stock as well. But right now, Ryu is also close to death. Oh, that would have been funny if Ryu just, SD. Oh, whoa. That kind of helped out in Ryu's favor. It really helped out in Ryu's favor. Or not anymore. Oh, but Ken took a steal for Claptrap and the final smash. Pretty handy for Ken right there, but Tim and Pedro having Kirim helping them out, and there goes Ryu. Ryu finally down to 2 stocks. Right now, looking like Ryu and Ken have the upper edge, since Ryu's the only one not close to losing a stock right now, where everyone else is. Tim tried for a counter, but it wasn't enough, and somehow Pedro lived that bomb. Oh, and there goes Pedro's second stock, which he only has 1 more left. And Snorlax is in play, knocking out Ryu, and Ryu's now down to 1 stock, which, okay, that's also kind of bad for them, and, oh, they get the guy with the building. And now Tim's down to 1 stock, too. I would say the game's almost even at this point, and Pedro got the brain. The giant mutant brain from Metroid. Yeah, it's all even. I would have to say for the next couple assist trophies, oh, I think if Mimikyu even grabs one of them, I think one of them's screwed. And that's just death right there. And Ryu's dead. Maybe. Yep, he's dead. So now it's just up to Ken in this point. And yet, it might be up to this final smash, but it's not, as Ken loses to Tim, and Tim and Pedro move on in bracket. So congratulations to Tim and Pedro for moving on to the next round. Congratulations, guys. I mean, we can really see who carried the team there. Pedro literally did nothing, and Pedro won against Tim last time? Question mark? Yeah, literally, they went up against each other in the Johnzza tournament, or the Team Johnzza tournament, where it was pretty much everyone who isn't in the final tournament in Team Johnzza, and like, they faced off in the first round. Tim lost against Pedro, and then Pedro lost to Hunter. But anyways, we're moving on to the next round, which we have Pitt and Politania going up against Dark Pit and Dark Samus. So we'll see how this happens. Now, luckily, the Dark Pit and Dark Samus aren't members of the Dark Forces. Luckily, they just kind of do their own thing, and like they only care about taking over their own world. Like they're not here to take over the Smash world, really. So, you know, they thought, hey, you know, we're the two Dark members that aren't really like taking over the Smash world. So why not, you know, why not team up in this tag team tournament? Because, you know, everyone else we're kind of up against, and you know that's what happened. And yeah, it looks like Dark Pit got a clone. And, you know, Pit teamed up with Politania because, you know, they're allies. And right now, Politania already losing a stock right now. Ooh, and that's a stock loss for Dark Samus. We haven't seen much of these characters in particular, so that's why we kind of brought them in today, because they didn't really have much of a chance of entering the tournament so far. So, you know, we want to make sure we can get some bit of people a chance. And there... Wow, I at least thought Politania dodged it, but I guess I was wrong. And, well, Team Yellow got Flex Lane. And Dark Pit's now down at 2 stocks. Right now, Pit's the only one with... I was about to say, well, everyone's at 2 stocks now. Isn't that interesting? And Politania is at 1 stock, the only one at 1 stock. That's what I meant to say. What are you talking about? And right now, the green team of Dark Pit and Dark Samus have a good edge right now, and are ahead by 2 stocks. Oh, yeah, I think this is game for Dark Pit and Dark Samus, really, because it's literally Pit against those 2 right now, and Pit's the only one with 1 stock. I might as well just mark them as out. And there it is. Well, I'm sorry for Pit and Politania. I don't know why I can't say Politania recently. I have not been able to say her name lately. But anyways, Dark Pit and Dark Samus move on, and it looked like Dark Pit did most of the work right there. Alright, but anyways, we have some interesting next fight, another good fight happening here. It's more of the newer DLC fighters. Oops, that's not what I meant to do. But it's more of the DLC fighters that are not in yet. So we have Byleth and Hero here going up against let's see, yeah, there it is, Terry and Sans, because, you know, Sans is not in yet, and, you know, these are practically all the DLC fighters, because Joker's already in, Banjo's in, even Cuphead's in. So, you know, I think Cuphead was last episode. I actually can't remember if Cuphead was last episode or not. This is a new day, for me at least, so, you know, we did at least like 6 tournaments last episode, or ever since the start of the last tag team tournament was all in one day, practically. At least recording wise. For you guys, it's always like each day, so like 6 days, like almost a week ago. I don't even know what I'm saying anymore, or proving my point. But anyways, this is still an interesting... Oh, and Alucard was kind of stuck below. And there's practically 2 fights going on right now. We have Sans facing off against Hero, while Terry's going up against Violet. Oh no, Terry, what happened? Oh wait, no, that was Alucard who fell. Oh, but Sans grabbed Scizor, which is a pretty good Pokemon in any case. Sans being smart and grabbing the Pokeball, but it's only just Oshawott, so you know. Hero and Violet are fine. Oh, and Giratina on field right now. Oh boy. Oh, and Violet is the first to lose a stock, and so is Hero. Well, I mean, they better be careful making their way up. Some of the things there could accidentally kill them. Oh! And Terry's using his badly damaged to his advantage, because obviously when he's over 100, he can use some pretty powerful moves, and he used a lot of good powerful moves on Hero right at the start. So already, for Terry and Sans, they're already doing pretty well. I gotta say that, they're doing pretty well. But Terry just kind of SD'd. And then we have fucking Jeff. Ow. And Hero just lost another stock. Sans is the only one with 3 stocks. Good, I didn't curse him right away. He's gonna lose it soon, and there it is. I just didn't want to say it right away because I knew he was probably gonna lose it sometime soon. Oh, Sans. Nice. Grabbing Claptrap. Although wait, can Claptrap even go below stage? Well, I mean, still pretty handy. Jeez, if they could also kill Hero before Violet gets out, that will actually give them an upper hand. I mean, it's kind of easier to kill up on the stage there. Oh, that's a dick place to even put the Smash Ball. Oh, and Violet's now down to 1 stock. You gotta be careful when getting hit by the spikes. And the Smash Ball's like, see ya. Oh! Everyone down to 1 stock now. Oh no, Terry and... Oh, well. If Terry or Sans do not lose their last stock, they automatically win. And sudden death will not come forth. But it looks like the assist trophy saves Sans, and Sans and Terry move on. I gotta make sure the out part is out on them. So yeah, Sans and Terry move on in bracket. Sweet. Alrighty, so now we have the final match, which, I have to say either one. Not really the big fan of these teams, but you know. But you'll see who they are in a second. So we have Simon and Richter going up against Dark Ice Climbers and Dark Banjo-Kazooie. I should have went the other way when I was doing that. Yeah, that's pretty much it, yeah. So we'll see how these competitors go up against each other. Granted, I'm not a really big fan of the Monster Hunter, or not, no, the Castlevania. I don't know why I called them the Monster Hunters, but like, you know, like I'm not a big fan of these 2 characters, but at the same time, it's better than letting the Dark Forces win, so. I mean, right now, Richter and Terry are doing, or Richter and Terry, Simon and Richter. I was about to say they were doing good until Simon lost the stock already. Oh yeah, I should have remembered they also have bad recoveries. I thought they might have had an upper hand because sometimes the Ice Climbers can SD a lot and so can Banjo, but yeah, it doesn't look like that. And that's probably a stock. Oh, on both! Nice use for Simon and Richter. They're bringing this back right now. Also having Rathalos on their side right now, giving them the upper hand. And Dark Popo is already out. You gotta remember, for the Dark Ice Climbers, it's always Dark Nana leading. So it's So Na right now. And, of course, Dark Banjo-Kazooie. And they're already at 1 stock as well. Wow, Simon and Richter are pulling it off right now. If anything, just because they're doing so well, they're the only ones who've actually done pretty well this episode already in this tournament. I think they might win this one. Oh, and that's already a dead Banjo-Kazooie. I'm already just going to put it as them out. At least members of the Dark Forces will not win yet again. So we only have Dark Diddy Kong still in the mix. And of course Blood Falcon, but you know, he's not a Dark Force member, so you know. Alright, so Richter is now down to 2 stocks as well, but there's only Dark Ice Climbers left. It's still kind of a 2v2 right now, but you know. I mean, before it was a 2v4, but I think Simon and Richter kind of figured out a way. And there you go. Simon and Richter move on in bracket. I have a funny feeling both of these characters are going to move on in bracket. The thing is, they never even had a chance to team up in a tag team tournament because either one of them was normally in, well, since also last season. I think Simon was in pretty early, so they couldn't team up even if they wanted to. But anyways, with that out of the way, geez, this is going to be a while. I mean, we're already at 16 minutes, and I think we're already at the halfway point. Jeez. But anyways, next up we have Tim and Pedro facing off against Dark Samus and Dark Pit. So let's see how this turns out. Our guys made it to the next round, which, you know, even if they do lose at this point, I mean, it's not too bad. The actual, like, evil Dark Forces are not really around in this tournament anymore, so, you know, it's not that bad. But still, it would be nice to have Pedro and Tim join us in the final tournament. And I always keep saying us because, well, you know, me, like, I've actually made it into the final tournament. And right now, the Dark Forces, or not the Dark Team Green is actually doing pretty good. I don't know why I tried to call them Dark Forces. I mean, they are dark characters. They're Dark Samus and Dark Pit, but still. Granted, they're pretty good characters as well. I think Dark Samus has become close to winning tournaments before. Dark Pit has at least won a tournament before. Ooh, this is an interesting assist trophy. Oh, and Dark Samus is also the first to lose a stock. Oh god, Kyogre. Can Kyogre even get below stage? Oh, well, Kyogre could not kill at that point. I thought that might have gone the upper hand, but no. Oh, they might have an upper hand now. Well, you know, not Dark Pit, Dark Samus, but Tim and Pedro. I was about to call him Pim. Pedro and Tim are in the lead right now, but they are about to lose the stock as well. Oh, but if Pedro can land this right, ooh, that's a stock loss, buddy. And an assist trophy with Hammer Bro. It looks like it might be Tim and Pedro's game right now. It's 3-6 right now, although it might be 4-3 pretty soon because Pedro and... Oh, they got Zoroark. I didn't even notice that. And yeah, there's that. And yeah. But still, yeah, Tim and Pedro still have a 2-stock lead right now. Okay, Snivy's not really helped too much. And granted, not a bad spot for Snivy, though, I'm gonna have to say. And there goes Dark Pit. I think I'm just gonna say that they're out. Okay. I'm sorry to Dark Samus and Dark Pit, but Tim and Pedro are actually pretty powerful. Yeah, congratulations to Tim and Pedro for making it into the final round. And look, Pedro actually did some more work this time than Tim did. So, you know, good job, Tim. Or, not Tim, sorry, Pedro. I mean, still good work, Tim, but, you know. Alrighty. So next up we have Terry and Sans going up against Simon and Richter. Very interesting. Okay, so we have Sans and Terry against Simon and Richter. So we'll see who wins in this match and faces off against Tim and Pedro in the next round. I mean, I don't know. I mean, Terry's and Sans match were a little more closer than Simon and Richter's. I mean, did you see their match last time with Simon and Richter? I mean, hell, they're the projectile characters. Oh boy. Wait, I kind of got confused on who even had... Oh, and there goes Simon's first stock, but still, that was kind of how they started in the first place. Simon already lost the stock near the beginning, but then they kind of pulled through. Oh boy. Oh, and they got Knuckles too. Oh, that's really not good for Sans and Terry right now, I'm just going to say that. And Sans is already down a stock as well. Richter's the only one with 3 stocks. Oh, and Mimikyu too. Oh, that is really not good. Oh no, and Terry's already over 100% where... Oh god. Simon and Rick... Literally... Tim and Pedro are going to lose to Simon and Richter. I can already see this happening. I already know how the rest of this tournament's going to go. I can already see it. Oh, someone had it. Oh, and now it's Richter. And, yeah, I'm already going to say that, Sans and Terry are out because I don't believe they're going to come back from this. I mean, look at that. 1 stock to 5. See, this is exactly like last round for Simon and Richter. They literally were from 1 stock. Simon lost his first stock at the beginning, and then they got OP right after that point. And Richter can't get, or Terry can't get back on stage. Oh geez, Richter finally loses a stock, but that doesn't matter. Oh yeah, you're just dead. You're just dead. I'm sorry, Sans. There it is. Yikes. Yeah, I hate to see that happen. And now it's Simon and Richter facing off against Tim and Pedro for the last bit. Ugh. I hate to say it, but I feel like it's going to be Simon and Richter. Just because of how good they did in the last 2 rounds. I just kind of knew it was their games right after, like, they did pretty good. Well, let's have this match begin, I guess. We have Tim and Pedro going up against Simon and Richter. Let's see who wins this. Okay. Let's see how this match goes. Thing is, maybe Simon won't actually SD around the start or, you know, die early on. Okay, Tim's smart. He went for the assist trophy to start off, so good start, but still, it's normally the enemy. It's normally the other side that's normally good at the start, and then Richter and Simon tend to get a bit OP. Look, Simon lost his first stock again. Let me guess, somehow the others kind of come back from this. Oh, Richter actually SD'd. Oh, they gotta beware too now. Oh, Pedro has an assist trophy. Got the brain. and there's Pedro's stock. Damn, Pedro, that was a nice kick. They also got Bomberman too. Wow, actually. Oh, Simon got it. I mean, at least they only got one this time. At least it was with someone who had 3 stocks already, so. Oh no. Wow. A lot of D's happening right now. But I think we have our winners though. Most likely. Like, are they really seriously gonna win this? I mean, they have Giratina and Shovel Knight. I looked away for a second, I saw they had Giratina, and there goes Giratina. Well, it's still 2-on-1 right now, unless Victor can still pull something off. Oh, Victini. Ooh, maybe. Oh, no, he's way off stage. Oh, we got someone, but is he still going to be able to return? That's Pedro, too. Oh, he still came back! Well, I mean, they're still restocking. There's still 2 of them. But they also have Waluigi. I swear, if Richter wins this now... Oh my god, Richter... Okay. I was getting worried there for a second. But Tim and Pedro were actually able to pull through and win this tag team tournament. Congratulations, Tim and Pedro. And once again, 2 other members from Team Johnzza make it into the final tournament as well. Things are looking really well for Team Johnzza for some reason. Like, I don't know how. You guys might be thinking I'm rigging it, but I'm not. I'm not. Seriously. Like, literally, everything's looking well for us, too. I'm not rigging the thing. This is all happening. But yeah, they won. And yeah, that's another 2 spots done. We only have 1 more tag team tournament left, and I believe we have at least 2 more, or 3 or 5 more tournaments before another tag team tournament. So, stay tuned for that. Thank you guys so much for watching this video, and we'll see you guys in the next video. See you guys then. Well, pretty even right now. Ooh, it's getting close. Oh. Fortunately, boy, me and you rooting for Team